What is going on, Summoners? We're back here today with another Champion Deep Dive. Today, we're talking about Lady Deathstrike. So sit back and relax, cause it's time to get into it. Lady Deathstrike enters the contest with a self-repairing cyborg body, causing incoming bleeds and poisons to suffer minus 90% potency. But the willpower mastery has its potency reduced by 50%. Additionally, against mutant champions, her ability accuracy cannot be modified. She also starts each fight with an indefinite armor up buff. If this buff is removed for any reason, it restores itself after 12 seconds. Furthermore, every 25 hits in her combo meter grants an indefinite armor up passive. These max out at 3 stacks. And there's a 20% chance 1 stack is removed when she's struck, or when she blocks a hit while in ferocity. But more on that in a bit. Now, all of her nail attacks inflict a Rupture debuff, dealing 75% of her armor rating as physical damage over 6 seconds. And when inflicting Rupture, she gains a ferocity charge, plus 1 more for each armor up buff on her. This also happens each time she's struck. Upon reaching 75 charges, she gains a ferocity passive for 3 seconds. While defending, this lasts for 9 seconds. Ferocity starts paused, and unpauses when she blocks an attack. If she has no armor ups present, this expires twice as fast. While Ferocity is active, she gains increased attack rating, all of her special attacks become passively unblockable, and when the opponent activates a special 1 or 2, she has a 25% chance per armor up effect to gain an unstoppable passive for the duration of the special attack, while also reducing the ability accuracy of the attack by 15% per armor up, to a max of 75%. And whether she's in Ferocity or not, if she's struck by a special 1 or 2, she gains a Nanobot Regenerator passive for the duration of the special attack, passively regenerating 90% of the hit damage taken over 0.5 seconds. If she's suffering from a bleed or poison, Nanobots regenerate an additional 20% flat. And while this passive is active, she becomes immune to Armor Break and Rupture debuffs. However, if she doesn't have a personal armor up buff, her nanobots cannot activate. And when she's intercepted, the potency of her nanobot regenerator is reduced by 10% flat for 15 seconds. This reduction maxes out at 50%, and all stacks are refreshed each time it's activated. Now, Lady Deathstrike's regeneration rate cannot be modified. However, true damage attacks remove 1 regeneration effect. Additionally, all heal block effects on Lady Deathstrike have their duration reduced to 0, but her willpower mastery is removed for the original duration of the effect. And on her second medium attack, she inflicts a heal block debuff on the opponent for 6 seconds. This is paused during her special attacks, and while this is active, mutant champions can't gain unstoppable or unblockable effects. Now, let's check out her special attacks. The Special 1. On activation, she pauses all Rupture debuffs on the opponent and inflicts a Torment debuff for the duration of the special attack. This increases the duration of new damaging debuffs to last 6 seconds longer. If activated while Ferocity is active, she gains increased attack rating, and this Torment lasts for an additional 8 seconds. With the Special 2, on activation, she gains 25 ferocity charges. But if activated while ferocity is active, she refreshes and pauses it, with its original duration increased by 6 seconds. If ferocity unpauses, it pauses again if no attack is blocked for 3 seconds. The Special 3. At the end of this attack, she gains a Relentless passive for 30 seconds, which increases her attack rating bonus while in ferocity, and allows ruptures to be inflicted through block. This passive is paused while ferocity is active. Now, let's check out her signature ability. When awakened, the number of hits required to gain an armor up passive is reduced to 15. And the max stack limit is increased by 4. Additionally, ferocity also increases the potency of ruptures by up to 10% per stack of armor. And for every 2.5% of the opponent's max health prevented by heal block, she inflicts a rupture debuff, dealing up to 100% of Lady Deathstrike's armor rating over 3 seconds. Now let's take her out for a spin in the champion rotation. To begin, strike the opponent to start building up your ferocity charges. If necessary, finish your combos with medium attacks to keep your heal block active. Continue doing so while building up your power, and once you reach about 2 bars, you should hit 75 charges and enter ferocity. The key here is not to block so you can keep it paused for the remainder of the fight. Build to just under 3 bars and launch your Special 2 to extend its duration while stacking on a massive amount of rupture debuffs. Now that you're ramped up, chain your Special 1s to extend the duration of your ruptures with your torment. And if you happen to slip up, don't stress, your nanobots have you covered. Now let's check out some of her notable synergies. True Hatred. With Wolverine, Old Man Logan, or Weapon X on the team, when defeating X-Men champions, she gains a Crossfight Fury buff, increasing her attack rating. This Fury buff has its potency increased by 200% against any Wolverine champion. With Old Man Logan, his personal Fury buffs last 50% longer, and are paused during his or the opponent's special attacks. And as for Wolverine and Weapon X, when any bleed debuff is purified off the opponent, they inflict a passive bleed with 70% of the debuff's damage, and the same duration. Omega Sentinel potential. With Sentinel or Omega Sentinel on the team, Lady Deathstrike gains 33% increased armor up potency. As for Sentinel, he gains 66% heal block duration. Also, inflicting a heal block inflicts a cowardice debuff, reducing special attack damage by 95% for the duration of the heal block. And as for Omega Sentinel, her debuff pause duration is increased by 2 seconds. 12-inch nails. With Anti-Venom on the team, while Relentless and Ferocity passives are active, Lady Deathstrike gains 1.1% of her max power when striking into the opponent's block. And as for Anti-Venom, his Special 2 refreshes the Evolved Mutation passive and has a 50% chance to not consume genetic memory debuffs when gaining his Fury passives. Did you see a synergy that ripped through the competition? Thinking of a new synergy team? Let us know your thoughts below, and let's discuss. Thank you for watching this Champion Deep Dive for Lady Deathstrike. And hey, if you liked the video and want to see more, click subscribe, like, comment, and share. And remember, we'll see you in the battle round.